T-minus 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
You can find him on the ground or the wall. My shadow. He can be short or tall. I can walk, I can jump, I can skip down the street, but I know that he'll stay at the end of my feet. Each sunny, dark, or cloudy day, my shadow is always there to play.
Good evening, everybody, for joining us on this episode 17. Sometimes change is not good.
Hello.
This is Qwerty and Cuppa and
Hello.
Susie Q.
Thank you,
Papa?
everyone. Welcome to the My Shadow stream. As always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and donate. The preferred way of donating used to be vodka, but now you can actually donate through Streamlabs. And we also have a Discord. What's the name of our Discord this week? Robin's News and Disgruntled Stern Fans, correct?
That's right. It's the
what it is?
Discord. It's Robin's News. We share a lot of news articles. We have a ton of fun in there. We joke around. A lot of my jokes are stupid and hokey, but so are Jackie's. Whatever.
Hacky and fantastic.
It's a place you can always go to hang out in case you get banned or booted from the unique Discord. Shall we go through that now? Who's been banned this week?
Yeah.
This is his fan club, by the way. We go through this every week.
And if you wanted to join, I think the link should be in the chat.
It is.
Okay,
Yes.
great.
And I'll put it in there a couple of more times.
And we
during
want
the
you to
show.
join both Discords, unique and ours.
Yes.
This week, well, I'll just say it. I tried to call in and I was booted from the unique Discord, so I couldn't get through.
So
Monday,
there you go.
I was actually re-invited, but as soon as I tried to get in, he ended the stream. I got back in and then was able to call on Wednesday. Because it sounds like it's like, what's the big deal getting booted from the Discord? We can't call him. He can't unmute us on his stream, so can't talk to him.
Correct.
So it's not so much can we interact. He doesn't interact with his Discord, but we literally can't quote unquote call in. Who else? Are you guys banned? What's the situation with you guys?
I have no idea. I'm pretty sure I am. I haven't checked. I know I was banned from calling and listening into the voice chat. I know that.
You're banned from the unique Discord, so you can't
Am
call
I?
into Kyle's stream.
I can't call in. That's right. He doesn't even know if I call in or not because I'm deaf.
Right.
But yeah.
Oh boy, so that never got worked out. Susie,
Hey.
have you had any issues in the past? This has been a crazy week. We're about to get to it. I mean, this has been a wild week, wild 10 days. But what's your rent situation and what's your ability to call in or go to any Discord?
Well, with all the bannings and then unmoddings and the chatter in the YouTube chat, I left Kyle's Discord. Just too much going on. Everyone's gone. Everyone's QWERTY wasn't
okay.
there, and so so I left, and I'll only go in there if I'm gonna go on his into his voice chat. But I will go in and check to see what's going on in his Discord. And
Do you ever
yeah.
DM with him?
No.
Oh, okay. No one does. There's no interaction with any of us. We're gonna get to that a little bit more.
Yeah, it's kind of like, why would you ban people if you don't care what's going on?
Yeah.
I don't understand. It's kind of weird.
So that's the status.
That's the status of his fan club, whether they can get through to him or not. Actually,
and I still don't have my wrench. It was taken, and then and then it was returned, and it's gone again. And so,
well, the good news is somehow yesterday both you and I were able to call in and both have a good conversation with him. I think that we have some clips a little later on. They were pretty crazy, but we were able to call in and have a conversation with Kyle. Did you learn the technique of how to call in from my failures? Of you get in, you introduce what you're going to talk about, you talk with him a little bit, and if it's going well, you get out.
Yes, that's exactly what I did this week. That is exactly what I did this week. When I called in the other day, because other times it's, I kind of just let it go, and I don't know when to get out, and that worked. It worked out well.
Needless to say, I think we're going to find out that he missed you. You were on a little vacation, and who knows? He doesn't really have interaction with him, but I think we're going to find out that I don't know if he missed you, but wasn't happy that you were gone.
Yeah. Also seemed a little that you had a relationship.
I don't know where he got that from. I was like, what? But that's what he thinks, and so we're just
for anybody coming up to speed. He decided that for a week when she was on vacation and not in his streams, that she had gone off and married someone, most likely a white man with red hair in the Dominican. I believe it was. That's what he decided had happened. Which I
don't. You guys, I straight do not know where that came from, but let's check it out. Nothing. I'll call and see how you're doing. You started earlier lately. What's going on?
It's chilling. We're at 10 now. What's good?
You're eager to get to work?
I'm gonna work. You got that boyfriend. Susie Q got a boyfriend. Yay.
Yeah, you sound real happy about it.
I wasn't buying your roommate bullshit. Thank God I'm not buying that at all. We finally got a boyfriend.
Okay.
You got a big Dominican Klingon forehead.
The
11 on it.
what's going on with Ashley? She got banned or kicked from your YouTube chat.
No one gets kicked or banned or anything. I don't ban or kick anyone.
Kicked at like 9:30.
Who?
And she post on your Twitch channel.
Who?
Ashley Brown.
Ashley Brown.
Yes.
Yeah, you do my thing. And by the way, she was being alright. Someone paid to be a mod and a bander. That's the power. Sorry.
Ooh.
I'm not fixing it. And that cunt should have donated. Nah.
Kyle.
So
he went a little too far with. Anyway, he was letting us know two things. Of course, one was that there are mod rules, and we got to follow and not, I guess, stay friendly with everybody so we don't get banned.
I stay out of all those wrenching and mod stuff.
Won't be unbanning anybody anymore.
But it's hard to tell who he knows came and went at what time anymore, what he remembers of the night before. But if you specifically bring somebody up, he's not going to remember. It's 100 times he says the same thing over and over.
And another thing we discussed was the schedule change. He's on earlier, he gets off earlier.
Well,
it's crazy.
Before you play that, if we could set up a little bit, have you guys have noticed this, right? In the past 10 days, everything is much, much earlier. He starts earlier, it ends earlier.
Yeah. Someone said, Kyle, I'm driving home. What are you doing on so early? Like, and I forget sometimes that QWERTY's on the West Coast, and it's 4:30.
Yeah, so
maybe.
sometimes he starts here at 7:30 Eastern time, which on the West Coast is 4:30 Eastern time. Sometimes he ends before 9 o'clock Eastern time, which is 6 p.m. on the West Coast. I mean, somebody tunes in, they see somebody looks like he's been up for 72 hours, and they're like, it's only 6 o'clock here. What's going on? So we're going to get more into that because I don't know what's going on.
Look, Master just commented that Kyle mentioned Dez's mom being injured, and he asks, do you think that has anything to do with why he's coming on earlier? That may be it.
That might be. I mean, I don't know.
I don't understand. Why would that have him come on earlier?
He's hiding. He's in hiding. He's going in hiding.
All right, so I'm going to say no.
I guess y'all don't believe it. Okay.
Okay. But he's usually starting around 8 o'clock. And I would say, maybe a year ago, he would start, what you say, maybe 9? Everything was shifted maybe an hour and a half forward, right?
Yeah.
And then he would get off around 11 or 11:30, if I can remember correctly. But this is a drastic change to 7:30 or 8. And that you could say, as you pointed out there, maybe he wanted to get to work earlier. But the problem is, I think the quality of the content is going down. I think people are getting less inclined to donate because it's hard to tell what he understands is going on when. And we have a ton of clips tonight. We'll get into it, but a little bit worried for my man's health. So, okay. So that's a setup into basically a theme. What we're trying to discuss here is change good? Because we've changed the show to moving much earlier.
Yes. Go ahead.
So go ahead and play that clip where he discusses some of this.
Let's see here.
It's where I talk about, this is me calling in, and I talk about the Twitch streams disappearing and sort of everything going earlier. This was me calling in yesterday.
Sorry, I got a long list. There it is. Damn.
Are we keeping this up or ending this?
Does Des tell you what to do?
I don't know.
She your executive producer.
Which should fucking shock you. What? Yeah, or ending this. I didn't order food tonight. Can we just end this?
End it. Why you asking me? Just
so
end
you
it.
Down now.
In a little bit. End it. Just end it now, Kyle. Nobody says you have to stay on there.
No. So end it now.
No.
Just end it now.
No.
If she doesn't end it now, she'll be sucked when?
Do you want to talk to Des about the Bucks, or do you want to talk about?
No, because she told me to end it now, but I was like, all right, then maybe be sucked there. I didn't order any food.
It's 9 yet. It's not even 9:30.
I know, but she said end it now.
All right. Well, what do you say?
We haven't done it though. So.
You know your streams are disappearing on Twitch.
Are they?
Yeah, take a look.
Wait, am I even on Twitch? You have to be a white loser faggot to watch Twitch. Am I on Twitch?
The stream. And what happened to your live stream on YouTube last night? It just cut out, but it kept going on Twitch. What happened to your stream on YouTube last night?
I thought you said it was going on Twitch.
They said what?
All my live streams, stupid.
No. Not afterwards. You got cut off during the broadcast.
Yeah.
And you kept going on
Dun,
Twitch.
Dun. Yeah?
Yeah.
Anything happened then?
I don't know, actually. We found you immediately. You were still good. Yeah.
You were your team?
Yeah, Team Unique.
You
fuck.
You fucking fag.
We're chasing you all over the place between your accounts and your streams. You think this shit's easy? Anyway, so last night your YouTube stream, it cut, but I don't know. You kept going for a while.
I am playing this. Wait, when I am watching.
Did you understand his explanation there, Cuppa?
It went in a couple of different directions, didn't it? It's like nailing Jello to the wall. And it's getting kind of like this, a little bit unintelligible. I enjoyed it. We had a good conversation about football. He promised he's going to play football this fall. We'll see, because I don't think he remembers a damn thing what he said the night before at all. It's getting more so like that.
What did you think, QWERTY?
I think you brought up I think this jogged my memory about a good point. I think Dez might be responsible for the Twitch disappearings and the bannings. I think that might have something to do with it.
Yeah, the reason that we've noticed that is we go back through his Twitch streams, which he keeps on Twitch, where he takes all his YouTube shit away because he thinks it's going to keep him from getting strikes. But we've been going to pull this stuff in the past week, and they're disappearing. 2 or 3 how many, Susie Q? 2 or 3 that shows were gone?
Yeah, it was at least 3 episodes. Yeah, that we're trying to look at.
So it's been hard to do show research and pull clips, but it's. Do you have the clip where I think it's labeled slurring and unintelligible? See, this is starting to happen around 9 o'clock Eastern time, and what used to be Act 3, which would be 11 p.m. Sometimes it's like 8:15 now.
Sometimes people in chat, in the YouTube chat, are saying he's not gonna make it past 8:45. Here we go.
All right. On the food show with Dez. Yeah. It's 10 o'clock. And there's no entry. Oh shit. There, honey. Jonathan does.
I think I saw a message in there from somebody that said, why are you mumbling? Or something.
It sounds almost Navajo. It's completely unintelligible. Yeah, I'm not surprised that somebody said it sounds like you're mumbling. Which goes on, and it comes on very powerfully in the last 20 minutes of the show. And this, what used to be kind of like slur poetry, because he used to be upbeat and go a little bit faster. It is just, it's really just mumble now.
Yeah. What do you guys think is going on? I don't think he's getting that drunk. Do you guys think he's getting drunk enough to talk that way, or is it just kind of a thing he does at the end of the stream?
I think it's a product of his never miss a show streak. His Cal Ripken Jr. streak. I mean, think about it. It's probably been creeping up on 2 years, 700 days and not missing a night. I think maybe, I'm not going to say organ failure, but I just don't think the body can keep up.
I agreed with someone in the YouTube chat earlier this week that it's probably that. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of.
But
it's been communicated, and so
I've been trying to ask him in my own way, sort of, why are we going earlier? I mean, and ending earlier. I don't think he quite understood what he was saying. Like 2 of the past nights of the past week, he got disconnected because he couldn't really, guide the stream anymore, or read or click or anything like that. So I don't know.
Are you referring to when we get a look at his ashtray?
Yeah, well, just in general, when it's his executive producer shuts off the operation because it's pretty much lights out. I don't know. I think we've been talking behind the scenes how we're a little bit worried. I think we have another clip of you expressing a little bit of worry, sort of. I think it was Money when you actually called in and you were taunting him a little bit, and he had a reaction back to you when you just were trying to say you were worried about him.
Yeah, let me see really, really quick. Got so much here. Bam, bam, bam.
Just asking Kyle what's wrong.
Hold on. Bam, bam. I don't know if this is it. Ugh.
Yeah, I think it's literally titled Kyle, What's Wrong?
Mm-hmm. Oh my
This is
God.
Susie Q calling in and expressing concern for his
Hold on.
state.
Where's QWERTY? Where is QWERTY? Oh my God, Cuppa.
I'm here.
We're here. Go ahead and play the clip.
No. Buy me like a minute. Buy me a minute.
1 minute.
Yes.
Sure.
Okay, so that's the theme here. Is it's like why would a shift earlier make you shut down so much earlier? You would think that if it was at the same time like before, he would be getting off in the same, I don't know, about 2 hours, 2 hours 15. But these shows are shutting down sometimes 55 minutes in before 9 o'clock.
Yeah, I don't know why he thinks he can go early to go off early. The guy is up at 5 a.m. playing video games. I don't know if you heard that from Des.
Yeah, I think she did explain that he's up very, very early playing video games. But is this kind of some kind of Kyle daylight savings time or something? Why are we going earlier? Why is he going to bed by 9 p.m.? But
yeah,
it looks maybe it's not his choice because it looks like his body and things are failing and shutting down a little bit.
Yeah, I can't put there's a lot of reason. I can't put my finger on what's going on there. I'm really interested to know, actually. Like the mother-in-law's gone. He's starting earlier. He really only has. Yeah.
We monitor because he shows us how he swigs back and forth, and I can't really notice a precipitous change in the alcohol consumption. It just seems like it smacks him. It hits him a lot harder now.
Yeah. And then there was a time where he switched back to just beer. Now he's back to hard liquor.
Yeah, that's true. I think it was for a couple days at the very least. But I don't know if the total consumption of sleepy juice is going up. Just or maybe he's doing it quicker during the show. But when all is said and done, the shows are a lot shorter.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been averaging about an hour. And thank you very much for that, you guys.
Sure.
Here we go.
Sure.
What are you talking about?
Your boyfriend.
I don't have a boyfriend.
Your boyfriend.
How did you make this up? What's going on?
Nigga,
what's wrong?
Your boyfriend.
What's wrong, Kyle? What's wrong?
Shut the fuck up, Susie. Finally got a man. We go fully through it though.
I'm worried about you.
You're a lot older than me. When I
yes,
went through it.
I am.
What?
That's true.
What? You like your boyfriend now, right?
Ay, Dios mío.
What?
All right. So, are you going to explain what's going on?
Like, yeah, you like your boyfriend and shit.
I mean, sometimes it looks like.
You can hear the exasperation in Susie Q's voice when she's yelling at Dios Mios isms.
I'm talking and it cuts out a lot of times. You can't hear half of what I'm saying. I don't know what is going on their end, but That's also very annoying.
Well, you were trying to express some basically concern for the state, and this was earlier when he was on this jag of you have to have a boyfriend, he has to be this and that. And this, by the way, this came out of nowhere. She just came back and joined the stream once again, but he had made up this whole narrative in his mind. And actually, when you hung up, you seemed to be stuck on it for a while yesterday.
Yeah. I think at one point you asked him if he was mumbling because he wouldn't get off the subject at all.
He was very upset. I think he appeared to have this notion that you were on call to come pick him up at any point, or he would be delivered to you, or I don't know what it was. And then your little vacation shifted something in his paradigm.
This was me.
Yeah, you had the sucker face. Yeah, it's me.
Like, I go. So yeah. Moving on.
Yeah.
Moving on. Yeah. No, I got a feeling every single time you call in, you better be prepared to answer these questions because your topic is not what's going to go on for very long. But this time he seemed to be genuinely upset that something in his mind got wrecked somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was a little deflated when he heard you had a boyfriend.
Well,
the thing is, it sounds like we're just goofing on him getting sloshed at the end of the show. Kyle is actually hilarious and he's fun in the beginning and sometimes the middle of the show. I think we pulled a clip of him talking about orangutans evolving, and I couldn't stop laughing about this.
We did. That was hilarious.
And this is what. This isn't a Hate Kyle show. This is like when he's coherent, he can be funny as hell.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's what I'm looking for when I watch the show, for sure.
Yeah. Check out this hot take.
Orangutan is about to enter the Stone Age. I didn't think that orangutan was gonna win. Now, the orangutan is half ape, half chimp. They're entering the Stone Age. They're crafting tools. But they've entered it. But we're going to, by human standards, you're going to do fire. So to make tools and shit, they're settlements, they're clans. They're orangutan. They make tools. They hunt for food. They have weapons. They're settlements. Human beings, you need fire. Although our taste buds are different or anything. But the orangutan is about to enter or already had entered the Stone Age. Because evolution is happening. Still to this day.
Did they know they did this?
Said they still throw their feces at each other though, like they still fling their feces. I was making the argument.
I don't know where he got the news of this or what event happened or if the orangutans had told each other it's time to enter, but I guess we're going to see like corn mills, stone mills at orangutan soon. I thought he just has hot takes that I find interesting. That was fascinating one. He went on for a while about that.
He did, and then he summed it up for us. Cordy, did you hear his summation?
For the orangutan?
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't hear it. I never heard that part because he tunes in. He comes on so early now. And
I don't believe it. For the record, first of all, that's not the definition of the Stone Age. What he listed out there. And second of all, I don't believe they have. I don't think dogs are going to, or dolphins or anything like that. I don't believe that orangutans entered the Stone Age, but he's going to explain a little bit more.
He's going to tell us about the Irish. Here we go.
Yeah.
The orangutans, they're going to run shit. The Irish are the monkey people. The motherfucking Irish monkey people are going to run shit. The Mick monkeys. The Mick monkeys. The Mick monkeys.
He cracked himself up.
tells himself a little bit of narrative. That was, I would say, Act 2 before things get, too wild. But too often recently, it's been too much of Act 3. And you can't get through to him to like, Kyle, can you unmute me, this and that. It's too difficult. Sometimes you can't really read the chat. I don't think.
I feel like these are the conversations he had in jail when he was locked up. I feel like this is the kind of stuff he was talking about.
Something funny as hell has happened over the past week when he goes into Act 3 and he's not paying attention to either the screen or anything. His head is down. Beefy Bitcoin has been running a funny ass, I wouldn't call it a scam, but a joke on his ass and got him twice. Brady, did you see him do this?
I did, yeah. That's a good one. He thinks. Well, do you want to explain it or
watch happen this week?
Yeah. What happens is he's down, he's not paying attention, and so when he gets a donation on Streamlabs, it goes money, money, money. Sometimes, or it'll read out what the person typed in there, and Beefy Bitcoins writes in there, Beefy Bitcoin has donated $25, and he's not looking at it, so it meets his threshold, and he got caught twice thinking a $1 donation was actually $25 because he wrote out, this is $25, and the asshole wasn't paying attention to his own stream.
2 days in a row, and then yesterday or today's Ian Undercover asked about it. He was like, are you gonna go all night? I'm like, but whatever. We got that clip also, but let me play that first clip for you, Cuppa. What are you talking about?
Your boyfriend.
That's not it. Oh my God, this is it.
Anti-slavery guys, they were ripped down.
Anything American had to come
the past. They don't
Right.
They don't like meritocracy, history, facts. They don't.
Beefy Bitcoin donated $25.
Thank you. Heard in the chat. Say thank you to Beefy. Now we're going all night. You fucking homos.
Too good. He was so proud.
I so thought he caught it. And then he goes into
he looked up.
Everybody.
We're going all night.
That was great.
That is a lie, by the way. And we have another clip of that where he finally catches on after a couple times. But there's another thing I want to bring up. There is no correlation. He has his threshold of $25 and he'll go all night, which who knows what that means? Apparently nothing, because I don't think there's any correlation between somebody donating $25 and him going not just all night, any later at all. At all.
You're absolutely right, because sometimes he'll get a donation and he'll honor it, right? And he'll go, a half hour, an hour longer. That's what he considers all night. Or
it's random.
He'll get a donation and a minute later he's gone. He's signing off as it's coming in, unfortunately, sometimes. Or he waits 5 minutes and then that's it. So yeah, there's no meaning to going all night.
So he got hooked. That is such genius. I know it's probably an old prank, but I think it's genius. The first time I've ever seen it.
Yeah,
so
I think so too. Yeah, for sure.
Do you want to see when he
let's see when he finally catches on.
The jig was up.
Yeah, he donated $1. It's a $25 Streamlabs donation.
Not gonna get anything by Kyle. No way. Hey, dummy, it's $25, not $1.
That's great.
First time, shame on me.
Yeah. Is that somebody posing? You said that was somebody posing as Beefy Bitcoin?
You know what?
There might be a wrinkle to this. We're gonna have Beefy Bitcoin on next week for an interview, hopefully. And I think one of the things is that actually Beefy Bitcoin, or is it somebody else? But we'll find out. We're not sure.
Interesting.
But Beefy Bitcoin has been at the top of the leaderboard of donations for maybe a couple weeks. But like I said, I think everybody's getting a little bit frustrated with the shift. Nobody knows what's the result. What are we getting out of this? By the way, when we talk about him going on for an hour now, 45 minutes to 50 minutes of this is him not talking. It's him playing, stream sniping.
Yeah.
So hopefully next week we can get Beefy Bitcoin on and get an interview and get this master prankster and good fan, by the way. He's a good fan of Kyle. Kyle should appreciate that of the whole Unique family.
Yeah.
Everybody rocks. Did did you guys want to talk about Kyle debating some guy named Jola this week?
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Would you like to set it up or go? This was bizarre, I thought.
Yeah, all of a sudden he was like, I'm gonna debate this guy. I guess he does negative reviews or whatever of some guy named Tom McDonald. I don't know who this Tom McDonald is. Apparently he's some poser rapper. I guess I'll find out at some point. I don't care, but that's who he was debating, and apparently he had to donate to get this opportunity to debate.
I had no idea what was going on because he doesn't tell us when he opens up. When he called into this Jola show and talked to some of his minions or something before Jola got there. I had no idea what was going on. I think we all pieced together later that he donated for an interview for this, and I guess you could play that. It goes weird. It went bizarre. It's almost like he was trying to set them up or something.
Okay, so this is our intro to it.
And she's the blonde chick. I think it's called Politically.
Politically
something.
Jola, where you at, man? You got us on a stream and we don't know what's happening.
Where is this Jula?
Jula.
He hits the jewel. Gatorade. Look at Gatorade.
It's called Politically Provoked. Isn't it left-wing hosts and right-wing hosts?
Yeah, it's that one.
Oh, he's getting some fucking milk. Okay, Jola.
I bet it's some fucking soy milk.
No, it's
not
a cow.
Yeah, low fat.
What the fuck? I got shit to
like
play.
Chocolate milk. That's good after a fucking workout. Pro tip.
This nigga. All right, this is the dude on debating chat.
I had no idea what was going on.
Super weird. It was super weird. So he
doesn't tell us what's going on. He just starts. This starts happening.
Was that somebody that called in, or?
I guess he had set up a debate. He paid to debate this guy about rap, right? So he
we should
this
show
guy
this segment.
Was talking to somebody else, and then he was getting milk. He was looking for something in his room.
This is beyond even explaining.
Kyle kept saying he's meandering and blah 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 blah. When is he going to come on? Because I thought Kyle was very patient for Kyle.
We didn't know who the guy was. We didn't know who the guy was a fan or hated. Kyle did introduce it. We had no idea what was going on. He eventually turns on them. It seems like he wanted to get an interview so he could turn on them and say, "You don't know rap." I think we have a clip of that.
We do. Here we go.
You don't like Fantano?
Fagtano? No, he's a fag.
Oh, he's saying the gamer words. All right.
He's stuck in 2012.
No, I'm saying the people who get pussy words, which you know.
Send you to the shadow
so you
realm.
meander around.
You're gonna brag about your
Jula
Fantano.
You call me Jula too? Oh no, this guy's got to go to the shadow realm. Here, go to the column.
Go to the shadow realm. What does that mean? I am handsome. Oh, I think they kicked me. That didn't take long. All right, I'm back on my Discord. Easy smashing of some nobodies. All right, new Brian Callen and Sam Tripoli. Let's get into it.
My dad has that, and my mother has. I mean, my mother. My grandfather has that.
Thing.
And then
Yeah, no idea what that was, and goes right into more Callen and Tripoli bullshit.
I like how he tells those guys, like, hurry up, I got some clips to pay, like they know what he's talking about.
I think he wanted to pay somebody to come on so he could smash about rap, but it just like this segment, it didn't go anywhere. I hate when
That was
it doesn't
hilarious.
explain to us what's going on.
Yeah.
It was crazy. Oh shit, I lost my train of thought, you guys.
Yeah. Well, he's on their stream. He's on their stream. He called into their stream and tell them to hurry up because he has clips to play.
Yeah. And it wasn't even the guy, by the way. It was, so anyway, that was when,
No, I'm sorry. What I was going to point out was he kept saying words that they were like not comfortable hearing. I mean, it started with when he said Jula for that guy, and they were like, "Oh, he's using gamer words," and
he was trolling
them.
them.
They're like 10 years younger than he is.
He was trolling them. They caught on. I think he was basically paying them to smash them for our benefit, but I don't know. We got to get past. It was the worst bit ever. Except for, did you hear that interview with Artie?
Oh
he
my
finally
God.
comes out of hiding.
Yes.
Artie Lang. We did a show on him last week about his glorious nose, and to do a podcast with an old friend. And Artie, you can't even hear him. The call is ridiculous.
Jimmy Palumbo is the guy he did the interview with.
Something
And
Palumbo. It was mostly unlistenable, and it said nothing new that he's living with his mom in Hoboken like everybody knew, but the quality was just such garbage.
And we all kind of know what's going on, right? Artie's being taken care of by the mom, but he's watching and she's cooking for him and stuff, but he's watching her even though she's blind from cataracts. I don't know why she hasn't had surgery, but I guess COVID. So that's the situation, right?
Yeah.
If you say so.
It sounds like, I don't know. That's what I gather. That's what I gather. Yes.
Yeah, the state of New Jersey. Apparently, one of the questions he answered was, a lot of people think that you're in Florida. Blah blah. Yeah, the state of New Jersey will not let you leave the state. Why don't you cut through it? Just say it. So the interview was pretty much garbage, but you couldn't even hear him on his mic. Do we have a clip of that? Him talking about that?
Yes. Here we go, gentlemen.
What is good? Welcome to the live stream. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and donate. You donate by hitting the Streamlabs link in the chat. What is good? What is at what's poppin'? Jimmy Palumbo stinks. Worst interviewer ever. Ugh, he bungled that Artie Lang interview. God damn. Like, dude, shut up. First of all, you got Artie on the worst connection ever. And the guy wouldn't shut the fuck up the entire time. Hey, Artie, you remember that thing? I'm going to make it about myself again. Ugh, the show stinks. And nobody likes him. I had to listen to that entire fucking thing just to pull a 3-minute video out of it. And people say I don't suffer for my work. God damn. But how was your day?
Kyle does go through a lot of media.
Video, you guys. That whole video. Too messed up. Super got him torqued up. That was hilarious.
Kyle does look through a lot of unique operations, does go through a lot of media every day before he gets on. I mean, it's got to be hours and hours. And what he's saying was he was pissed. It was a whole hour he had to sit through, and maybe he could talk about 3 minutes of it.
An hour he could have spent not watching My Shadow. I hear what you're saying.
Yeah. So that's the update on Artie.
Yeah.
What was the update exactly? I don't really care, but I'm sure other people do.
Absolutely nothing. That he's been in his house for a year and a half, and that he's living with his mother, and there's no more to tell. And he can't.
Do you
figure
think
out
he
a cell
came out
phone
of hiding because of last week's episode?
Yeah, I think he did. I think it shook him up and prompted him to get out there and call up old Palumbo.
These nobodies are asking questions. These nobodies are asking questions.
I think we should tweet him the last episode.
Oh, sure.
I wonder if he'll remember me from San Francisco. Because he's been known to have a great memory, right? That'd be great if he remembered me.
Oh, it would be amazing. Yeah, that would be something else if he could remember that. That's for sure.
We were the only
Kyle
two guys that
suffers
came
for his
upstairs.
craft.
Yeah.
So he's still keeping. You know what? I think in his heart of hearts, if Artie said something like, "I'm thinking coming back to the reuniting with Anthony," he would do it. I think he would be all in. Kyle would be full in on that. Would be a good idea, and it's going to happen. He still has this delusion that they're going to reunite and make great radio.
No. Oh my
He
God. Are you
does.
serious?
I have to think a little bit of it. Him hopes for it because there was years after the final downfall of Artie when he was coming back and doing these crackhead podcasts and hyper and they were just like the train's going and let's reunite with Anthony. And I was like, oh my God, let it go. Let it all go.
Didn't somebody say something about Artie being against like going back to bad influences like that? I mean, like,
Yeah, that was in this most recent interview. He said that he doesn't want to go back and try to get into comedy right now. He doesn't want to get around bad influences, which is the right thing to say and do. But so he's just sitting on the couch. He needs to find a second half of his life that doesn't involve the show business stuff. He's got to be able to do something else.
I think podcasting would probably be a good option for him.
Well,
he doesn't have to go anywhere.
Yeah, well, he had that option and he couldn't make it to his living room. It's just anytime you have guests that are in the business and you get back thinking about it and why don't I just go to the club? Why don't I just do a set? I don't know why he just doesn't move to Arizona.
Yeah, I think, and also I think Artie's a better sidekick. I think he might do better with an actual host.
Absolutely. When he does hope, he's overly hyped. He's also a storyteller, which doesn't make a number one seat very good. You need to be guided through that. But just the magic is gone. Artie is in his 50s and 53 now. Anthony's 63. And that was a moment in time, and we're not going to recreate it, but years was going on, and Kyle thought it was going to be recreated. Just one more time.
Yeah, they had a few good shows. I don't think they were awesome. They were great. They weren't. I didn't mind if I missed one or two of them, but some of them, yeah. I mean, the Chris Hansen ones were pretty great. I don't know if you guys heard those, where they had Chris Hansen on. Well, I think they're on YouTube. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. They were behind the paywall, so I never really saw unless it was up on YouTube. The only thing I want to see is when he came in with his Mickey Mouse gloves with his hair shaved. I've got to see that. Is that in the Compound Media Archives? If you sign up for that, can you see that?
Yeah, they're all there. All the Artie and Anthony shows are all there. Every single one.
That might be worth it for me to check that out.
I'm a subscriber, but I listen to most of it from Kyle's streams.
What do you think? In summary, what do you think about this time? Do you think he's going to keep doing this at this early? I asked him this fall if he can stay up to watch a football game because they start at 9:00, Kyle.
Yeah,
that's when he's going to bed.
Right. I don't know. I don't know what he. Hopefully he won't change it back because I really liked it when it was at 5:00 my time, 9:00 or 8:00 your time. I think that's a much better time. I think there's more people there in the stream around that time because by the time they get on, it's already an hour into the stream.
Yeah, and on the West Coast, it's very early because this style of broadcasting really is kind of like after hours stuff.
Yeah, exactly, like end of the day kind of thing. Exactly.
Yeah, and the wrap up stuff on the West Coast, shit ends at 4:30 or 6:30 or 6:00. It's kind of weird. But do you think maybe he should break his streak for a day or two of rest?
Maybe if that would help, sure.
Absolutely. I can't imagine you get out of work and you're like, oh, I have an alert. Apparently Kyle is on. And then you go in there like, I don't know, an hour or two later and it's already gone since they're deleting the streams.
Oh, you're bringing up that they're The YouTube ones, of course, are immediately gone. But now between not too long, the Twitch streams can disappear. Yeah, it's hard to see if you can, because he'll always just go, well, you can always watch a show on Twitch. Well, no, not so much anymore. Not true.
Yeah. And we used to be able to like chat for a while after the stream in the live chat. Can't do that anymore.
Yeah, because he deletes them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Those chats were fun, right? I think I did a little bit today.
That is one thing I'm very impressed by. Is his chat is hilarious.
Yeah, that's a great group of people.
I'm sure there's. I heard Chad Zumock one time mention that there's actually comedians, like professional comedians, that tune into his streams.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
because some people are really funny.
Yeah, like there's like famous people that are under pseudonyms.
It's Two Master. I'm joking.
But yeah, that's confirmed. That's actual fact from Chad Zumock. He said that. Yeah.
Ed Menz, Jay Santos, Andy Bolin. There's a few people. Myra's hilarious.
Yeah.
Bokore. I'm trying to name as many people as possible. I can't. Now I'm forgetting.
Yeah.
Well, they say very off the wall funny stuff and keep it
going.
Try
hard. Go ahead, sorry.
I think he likes reading the chat, but he really does enjoy when people call in. I think I've been saying this since we started this show. He really wants people to call in more, but in a sense, it's getting harder because he wants to play his streams early. He doesn't really want to talk then, but in the end of Act 2 and Act 3, when he wants people to call in, I don't know. It doesn't seem like the right time a lot of times, and a lot of times he can't tell because he has so much sleepy juice to unmute someone. He can't read unmute Susie Q. It really does get that bad.
Yeah. Yeah, I noticed that many times now. More often now.
All we can do is keep trying, you guys.
Well, I think you got it down. He always wants to go personal with you. He wants to get into a direct connection, but I think you understand the technique. You call in and you go, I got something to talk about here. I'm not just going to meander, and because he thinks he has to take over the conversation. But
yeah, I did try to keep him focused the last time I played on what's going on with his stream. Why is he ending so early? You know, what's going on that he succumbs to his affliction as early as he does in the evenings, and
from our best understanding, he's basically avoids a question, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he really has never come back with a direct.
Doesn't understand what the question even means.
He's a creature of habit. Another thing, he doesn't change anything, and so for him to start earlier is, I don't know, something changed in his mind.
I agree. Anybody in the chat want to come up and say a few words?
Oh, yeah. Oh, all right. Let me send it in there. 1 second. CB wants to come in.
Who is it?
CB.
Oh, okay, great.
Okay. Yeah, let's have CB on, and then we'll wrap up the show in a little bit.
Yeah.
I think we got to most of the clips. God, they were funny.
Yeah.
But that one we played where he was slobber knocker, man, when he was smashed. It's getting like that at a lot of end of these shows.
There was a couple of hot takes from Kyle that I thought were, I don't know, kind of dumb but kind of funny.
Chet Hayes is a fucking idiot, so always take what he says with a grain of salt.
A little baby squirrel on the show with him.
Like, I knew Trump might have been in trouble during the election when the people who didn't vote for Trump, Ben Shapiro and Steven Crowder, were now all of a sudden pro-Trump. I'm like, uh-oh.
Awesome.
That was an interesting take. He used to talk a lot more politics. He'll talk every now and then, usually guided by AIU. But a lot less now. I don't know why. I think it's a good time to talk about politics again.
I wish he would. He's got some real funny takes on politics, and it'd be good if he did. I miss it. The rallies, I wish he'd play the rallies also. Won't do that.
I don't know.
I
He
think-
seems beholden to. He believes that a lot of his viewers want to watch the streams that he plays, and he's doing them sort of a service of getting behind paywalls where they don't have to. That's the theory. I know. I guess a couple people enjoy watching these streams, but they're really there to see Kyle. Let's be honest, because he doesn't play an uninterrupted stream long enough even to get really a theme most of the times. They're there to see Kyle.
Yeah,
But he's using this as a front so he can watch what he wants and sit behind and act two and hold his head down below the mic and just, have sleepy juice time.
I watch for the in between pauses.
I really also enjoy when he does pay-per-views and events. His commentary, sometimes he's had some pops in him, but I really enjoy when he comments along as it's going along.
Yeah.
Sometimes he's had some pops in him.
Shit, how do I say it?
No,
that
was perfect, but I don't think we want to expand on that.
Yeah, like when he's even. I'll just put it that way. When he's, when he's even. Like when Nick Cage comes back in the bank after he comes back refreshed and he has to sign the check. I'm here ready to do a stream.
Really, really quick. I'm sorry, you guys. I apologize to everyone in chat. I'm trying to focus on playing the clips. That's why I'm not really paying attention to the chat and displaying the chat on the screen like usual or like I used to. Trying to keep the clips organized. So I did put the StreamYard link in there so y'all can join and talk to us if you'd like. Beefy and Canadian Bacon.
Yeah, next week I think we definitely have Beefy lined up. If we don't have any calls this week, that's fine. We got through all those clips, which is amazing. But I don't know. I just wanted to say before we wrap up, I don't know what the future is going to be, but I keep saying something has to change. But does it ever really have to change?
I guess. I don't know. He'll get around to it.
I just hope he can make it to 9:30 like Monday Night Football.
I think he will.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's let me look at the chat and read around a little bit.
Yeah.
And see if let's see. All right. I'm sorry, you guys.
Okay. Did you go through all the clips?
Yes.
Okay. Well, look, that's what I wanted to talk about this week was the time shift. I know everybody's seen it. I mean, we're talking about it in chat. We're laughing. We're making over-unders on how late he'll go. I'll call in more. I'll actually be more direct with him. Kyle, what's going on? And see if he'll give me a straight answer. He was sort of evasive with us, but I thought it was a good show.
All right. Here's Canadian Bacon, you guys.
Oh,
hey,
okay.
How's it going?
We do have him on.
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome.
So let me ask you guys a question. You're saying that he's going on earlier and ending earlier, and that's making you guys upset?
What do you mean upset?
No, you guys aren't happy that he's starting earlier and ending earlier?
No.
We're asking why.
We're asking why.
So
it's inconvenient
I guess
for a
you
lot
guys
of
weren't
people.
paying attention to the chat, but I think his kids may be back in school, and you got to remember, he's the one that gets him on the bus in the morning.
At 7 in the morning?
Well, if he's getting up at, somebody said he was getting up at 5 a.m.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So if he's getting up at 5 a.m., I mean, what time should he go to bed? Like, he can't stay up till 1 in the morning.
Yeah, but listen, I was beating around the bush, CB. It's how he ends.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying.
I was
I mean,
talking in code terms and try to make light of it. It's the way he's ending the show, CB. That's the honest truth.
You guys made a
They're
comment that
bad.
he's recently started going earlier, maybe because his kids went back to school, and now he's got to get up earlier to get him on the bus. That's the only thing I was saying.
That could be.
You know, if he's
ways.
recently
That wasn't the
changed his
case
schedule.
before, but that could be the case now. Sure.
Yeah, it's possible. It's
I mean,
possible.
there was a time he used to start the show at 5:30, 6 o'clock. So
that was more than 2 years ago.
Oh yeah. But I mean,
Okay.
usually he's on because I'm usually on the way home around 8:30 in the evening, and he's usually on about 8 o'clock. So if he's on between 7:30 and 8, that's kind of a normal time for him.
Well, wouldn't you say he's a creature of rhythm? He doesn't change a lot.
Well, I mean,
and that he's
half
changed.
an hour. Well, I think the reason he's going on earlier and he's getting up so early in the morning is because his kid's going back to school.
It could be. We'll see. I'm more concerned how they're ending. I'll put it that way.
I mean, I'm not really sure what your expectation is, but I mean, how long do you expect him to just sit there and play clips? I mean, he doesn't really have too much of his own thing to do. You know what I'm saying?
No. That's not what I mean. I'm not talking about the content that he's playing.
I'm really sorry to interrupt you guys. CB, I apologize. Beefy Bitcoin's joining us.
Oh, welcome, Beefy.
Hello. It's good to be here.
How's it going?
I'm awesome.
We got guests galore. We got clips and guests galore.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here. I'm a big fan of this show, and I hope it sort of catches on.
Thank you. We're big fans, and of course, we appreciate when you donate so that I will go all night.
Let me turn this volume on my computer. Okay. So, yeah, I'm open to any questions. So, whatever you guys want to talk about.
What's your theory? Have you noticed that he's going earlier? Have you noticed that he's ending a little bit, more face down than usual? And do you see a theory here or a change or any idea why this is happening?
Well, to be honest, I haven't been watching this show. I will pop in every now and again just to see what he's talking about, but I don't chat. I don't watch the show. This all boils down to, and I hate to just jump into it like this, but there was a certain amount of disrespect coming from that direction. Basically, I didn't feel like, we were being appreciated as his fans.
Absolutely.
And it started when I would be donating $25 and then he'd end the stream, not acknowledge me, and then end the stream 5 minutes later. And I was like, okay, that put me at 50% frustration right there. But it wasn't enough to stop. Yeah, I was on half tilt. It wasn't enough to stop me from donating, but I was on half tilt. And then Des told me, she really sort of opened my eyes to how she looks at me and us as people. And she said this thing to me, and she was like, Beefy, do you even have a girlfriend? And
what the hell?
I was thinking to myself, I could pull a Des in any city in this country with flip-flops on and spaghetti sauce all over the front of my shirt. I could do it.
It gets personal, doesn't it?
Yeah,
out of nowhere. It's like, what? I gave you money? What the hell is going on
I gave
here?
you money, and you're asking me whether I can pull a girl? If I'm as rich as I say I am, what stops me from getting girls? I don't understand what you're saying here.
I think we could all agree that they feel threatened by us a lot for no reason. Their own fans a lot. That they just feel threatened, I would say.
I think that she is threatened by the idea of Kyle becoming too the ability. I don't really know how to put it. I feel like she likes Kyle just the way he is. He does his little podcast. He's not making a shitload of money.
Right. She doesn't want him to become too independent.
Yeah, he's not going anywhere anytime soon.
Yeah,
and she basically cut off his donations. At the point, the way I've been donating is he was on track to make $1,500 to $1,700 a month for me personally, which is rent. So he could have moved out if he wanted to. And I think that might have been it. And also some weird obsession with Susie that she thinks that Susie's trying to steal Kyle or Kyle's her backup plan.
Yeah.
She's Kyle's backup plan, which is crazy.
And a lot of misinformation when they're told repeatedly, no, that's not the situation. It doesn't sink in. And they sort of make up their own, the way they want to go.
It doesn't matter. And so.
But I have drilled it in with him, Kyle, you have to acknowledge your donations. He sometimes won't even acknowledge it. He will just keep his head down. And it's not, it's not because he has too much sleepy juice. It's just apathetic. And it's
Yeah,
man,
like-
these people are giving you actual real money.
He acts like, I have no place to go with my money. Like, I could go to the casino. I do online gambling. I'm averaging about $250 a night winning online gambling. Or I can
Wow.
watch his show and spend $50 to $75. So if I get bored with him, I'll just leave. I mean, I pretty much have already left.
Kyle, please.
And
Look, I know a lot of you haven't been around a long time, but Beefy, there's been 10 guys before you that have done the same thing. That
I believe it.
Come in and donated a lot of money, and he doesn't. I mean, he cares, but he's not gonna like kiss your butt, and they leave. So I mean,
yeah, sure.
And,
Listen,
and honestly, there'll be 20 guys after you that'll find this stream and get excited and start donating. And
Oh, that's true. It's like a cycle, and it's weird that like many of us
seen it
don't
happen.
say anything. So
Yeah,
I've seen it happen so many times with him.
Members
it's
of
not a smart business plan. He's not being a good businessman. I don't know if Dez
Not
is
at all.
behind this or whatever it is. But the
Members-
last straw was when he
members-
took. Go ahead.
well, members of My Shadow donated over $900, and he won't even
No
he
shit.
won't even take our call. We're his fan club, and most of the times they won't acknowledge us in DMs or anything. But we're more observational, But we have donated over $900.
Yeah. I mean, listen, that's rent money. Those are bills. This
Yeah.
is a
Yeah.
horrible. Like, I've ran businesses in the past. I've never seen someone run a business worse than what he's doing right now.
Yeah,
But I
I'm
mean, if there's already been 7 of me before me, there's probably gonna be 7 of me after me. But
Yeah.
that's not. He could have us all at once. It would be the smart move. But what really turned me off, like I was at 65% when Des insinuated that I couldn't get laid. Then when Susie got her wrench taken for no reason, I was like, these two
crazy
think they can do anything they want to their fan base. Like, they don't even really look at us like equals or whatever. They're just
It's beyond that. It's almost disdain. He signed
Yeah,
up
it's
by
almost
saying,
disdain,
"Why don't you all
exactly.
go kill yourselves?" What do we do?
First of all, Beefy, thank you for that, for the support, because that really came out of left field. I try not to complain about it because, I'm not on enough to, really be on there all the time. But that really did come out of nowhere, just out of the blue. It was taken away. I appreciate it. You're also going to get me killed.
Well, I mean, listen, you're not saying anything. I'm saying it. Like,
No, I
what's
know,
the
I'm
worst thing
joking.
that could happen to me? What, he's gonna block me. I can't watch the show anymore. I don't know what I would do with my life if I couldn't watch this show anymore. I mean,
The thing I
I
don't
love
quite-
that show though.
The
Go
thing
ahead.
I don't quite understand is he says this stream set he picks, he has to because the fans want it so much. He's responding to the fans, and I'm like, that's the one time you respond to the fans. You won't respond if people give you cash. I don't know. I think
Yeah.
it's very convenient. I think he
You know
watches
what you
what
guys
he
should
wants to
do?
watch.
You know what you guys should do?
What should we do?
If you really want to get under his skin, when he goes live, you need to go live and stream snipe him and have everybody that's blocked come over to your chat.
That's a
Oh,
declaration of war right there.
Well, somebody
Yeah, that's
could. We
what
would never do that. We would never ban him. We just
No.
it's complicated to stay above it.
You
It's
tell
very
everybody
hard. To,
you tell everybody that's been banned or that's been mistreated, come over to our chat and watch him in our YouTube.
well,
That's an
I
idea,
mean-
and God bless you, but we're not a fight
yeah,
channel.
we're just an observational channel.
And so, like, we're not looking to like challenge.
You're giving
Yeah.
his fans a safe place and a comfortable place to
Well,
watch the stream.
Also, we only stream once a week, and we only stream in response to him, so that would make no sense for My Shadow.
But like, I super get what you're saying. It's
Yeah,
just
but it's just infuriating. We understand what you're saying. It's infuriating his fan. When I call up, I take a pounding when I call it. I think they both listen to one show. We have 17
So if you
of them
take
now.
a pounding when you call in, why do you keep calling in?
Because it is because
Well,
people
extends
really
the
like
show.
going. Want to keep it going?
he likes it. He really does enjoy it.
Or do you like it?
Yeah, I enjoy it. We
Okay,
have
you
much
do.
better
Okay.
friendly relationship when I call in now. It's fun to get goofed on too. It really
Right.
is. I'm not gonna lie. It's fun when he goes, "You fucking retarded."
TV. That's why we call them brutal masters.
Scream at me.
You know, guys, I can respect what we do here. We're not that kind of channel, but I'd be willing to do it on my channel. We don't have to.
Yeah, well, donations have dried up from my shadow. I will say that.
We can do
this does
like
have repercussions.
I could live stream a watch along. You say whatever you want. You know.
Yeah, you're giving the fans of Sanes Entertainment a safe and a comfortable place to watch your stream. They don't have to worry about getting timed out or having people talk down to you or anything.
Yeah, what I would like to do is influence him so he makes those changes, but it's impossible.
He'll never do it.
I know, but you understand. I got to keep trying.
I could start a channel and live stream every time he does, and I'll just sit back and listen to what everybody has to say.
Because you got to remember, if let's say you guys did that and you got some traction, and he starts getting 10 people to watch his stream because everybody's on your stream watching, that'll wake him up a little bit.
Yeah, I don't want people to get. I do love Kyle's streams and his observations. That's why I listen. I don't want to hear the restream bullshit. That's the only complaint I have, really, to be honest with you. I don't even care if I got banned.
Beefy, do you remember him, or did you watch him 2 to 3 years ago when he had somewhat of a different format, and it was sort of a series of fight channels that would interact with each other?
No, I think I'm like 6 months on this channel, but I do see comments where like he used to end a stream as soon as he got a donation because the liquor store would close.
Yeah,
and then he would run to the liquor store.
They would fuck with him 3 minutes before the liquor store closed. They would give him a donation,
which is hilarious. Oh, I do want to touch on one thing. Whoever is donating $1 and saying Beefy Bitcoin donated $25 is a comedic genius. I would love to take credit for that.
We were going to hold that until next week. We thought we were going to have it next week.
Sorry.
That was the reveal. That it's actually not you, because I gave you so much credit.
That's fantastic, Beefy. When you told me that, I was like, oh my God, you blew my mind. I was like, what the hell?
I wish I would have thought of that. I would have so done that if I would have thought of it. So hilarious.
Did you see that clip tonight when you caught him that first time and he was totally?
Yo, I did. I loved it. He's like, everybody thank Beefy. See, he wants me back. We're like broken up right now, but he wants me back. He wants it to be the way it used to be, with dinners and nice chatter, donations. Yeah, everything's beautiful. But it
donations that come in every 5 or 15 minutes from Beefy.
Yeah, I just want a little respect, just a little respect for his fans. That's all I want.
That's reasonable.
Yeah, I'm not getting a little respect. You're almost getting disdain. I mean, it's that little respect.
If you disdain my money that bad, well, okay.
Beefy, he's mentioned several times, like, no disrespect to Des, but he's mentioned several times that she's sabotaging him. He mentioned that, and by word.
And I didn't believe it. I really didn't. I was like, he's sabotaging himself. He's getting drunk every night. It's him. And that's what I signed up for. I signed up for drunk David Letterman with the possibility of his wife or his mother-in-law coming in and smacking Letterman right across the face. I signed up for that. That's my favorite show.
Have you ever seen him do a pay-per-view? He's actually hilarious, and he actually has a lot of fun.
Dude,
he's really good
guy.
when he's commenting on something. Which I wish he would do more. I wish he would do rallies and football games. I'm trying to get him to do more.
To be honest with you, he's funnier than me. He's funnier probably than anybody else on his phone, except it only lasts for about 30 to 45 minutes.
Right.
And then it turns into something else, which I still love it because it's like there's a first part of the show and then the second part of the show.
I think he made up his own language. Beefy, when he starts with the do you think he understands what he's saying? In his mind, is it clear what he's saying out loud? Or does he know that his jaw is not working?
I know when I've gotten that drunk, I can feel and tell by the sound of my voice that I'm not making any sense. Okay. So it's hard for me to believe he doesn't know that no one else. Yeah.
Well, one day he said that it's an affect that he puts on. Oh my
It's a
God.
stage
And,
voice.
and it's true. T Master said that some people call him Slurrenzy, which is very true. I've seen that, and it's hilarious when they're not saying that it's slur poetry. Go ahead.
And this new title, Unique. I'm not even a big fan of that. Like, where did you
No,
get
we
that?
did a whole show on that. We were stunned. It was out of nowhere. He decided in 2 minutes, and none of us can get over the name.
It doesn't sound like something a man would create. It sounds like maybe Des, the producer, thought of this. I don't know. But Unique is pretty, I don't know,
Unoriginal.
Gay. Yeah,
It sounds like something a computer made. A Hallmark.
It's cringe. It's definitely cringe. Unfortunately, he's very proud of it, as he's explained to us. It's also trademarked, he says.
I do not believe that. I don't
Neither
believe
do I.
he
I don't believe it
registered
either.
with the patent office, patent and trademark office. Unique.
I think he wrote it down, put it in an envelope, mailed it to himself, and that's his patent.
I think he found a font with a TM on it and said, "I've trademarked that."
Imagine the look on the lady's face at the patent office going, Unique. You want to patent this? You're proud of this? Okay. All right. Well, give me your money, I guess.
Yeah.
YEW.
And he's like looking at her like, get it? You
And
need.
the smile on his face.
Yeah.
And the
You see, well, it used to be. Let me tell you the story. It used to be Seance Z, but I changed it to Unique.
Because nobody could pronounce fucking Seance. Like,
Yeah, he
what
actually
the fuck is it?
explained to the interview that he paid for that no one could understand. No, maybe the interview before. No one could understand or say the name Saiyans, and I'm not sure he can.
Yeah,
it's the worst
I mean-
name for him to pick.
It's like a comic book reference, right? I mean, I don't know. I don't read comic books,
Yeah, it's
but
that
or
it's that
anime.
Japanese
It's
anime
anime.
fight shit.
Right.
I don't know. It's his generation stuff. They're way into it. Good. But I feel like there would be easier characters to name than Saiyans. There's got to be one named Julie or something like that. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Why Saiyans?
Or Charizard, at least. God.
Pokemon or something.
Hey, I would like to say before this interview ends, or not interview, but before we were done talking, I love Kyle. I think he's super funny and really good at what he does.
Yeah, we all do.
But yeah, we're fans here.
Yeah.
But I want a little bit of give and take. I just want a little bit of respect. That's it. And he doesn't
agree.
He doesn't seem to want to give that. Like disdain is a good word for it.
Yeah.
And
it's almost like now that you've come out from hiding, you're in front of his crosshairs, and now you're just another individual I should probably hate.
right. I mean, I don't watch his show now, so nothing's going to change if he blocks me or I just don't care. I mean, I think giving Susie her wrench back as a small gesture to show he actually gives a fuck what we think. And if he
A
doesn't,
little bizarre.
yeah.
And
if
you know
he
what?
doesn't, go
In
ahead.
the past, he has. And it's kept going. I've been in a very privileged situation. And now that it's gone, I'm like, oh, okay. Like, that's a loss. It's $25, obviously. But what do we got? Like 5 days left in the month? It's crazy. And
Listen,
I
I hate
used to be
to
able to
say
like
it, it's
call
the
in.
principle.
I used to be able to call in and ask him to like unban other people, whatever the hell. And he would do it. But Des was very clear not too long ago that she's running the show and people are going to have to learn their place. Me. And so
Yeah, I think there's a
That's
little
what
many
it is.
power struggles that we don't understand are going on, and people try to exert their.
that no
influence.
one else
We'll
is
just try to-
participating in. No one's
we'll
participating in
just
these
leave it at
struggles.
that. But when you're giving cold hard cash over, there should be a little bit of something more than just
No, listen, if it was just Susie's wrench, I'd still be at the show donating. It
Mhm.
wasn't just Susie's wrench.
It's a lot of things.
Susie's wrench happened at 65% frustration with me. And then that was it. I was like, okay, so they think they can do whatever they want to us. And we're just going to take it and we're going to keep donating and I'll come in every day and just take it. And it's like, fuck this.
Yeah,
you know?
QWERTY got kicked not long. He's a member of the fan show. Not long after he donated, then did nothing afterwards. That's why to this day, I don't think he either wants to go back into the Unique Discord and really is still hot about the whole. It was right after he gave money and nothing happened.
Yeah. Exactly. I used to donate like you, Beefy, like just like that. hundreds of dollars a month.
Yeah, like he needs to think of this as a business. Like Howard Stern looks at every listener as money from Sirius or wherever the hell he's booked with. Like he's got to look at this. If I heard that Des ran some other female fan off who used to donate, and like maybe she's got some kind of weird thing with whoever's the most popular girl in the chat, and she wants to run them off. I don't know where her brain is, but it is what it is. Like I could literally give 0 fucks if I watch this show again.
Well, let me ask you 1 or 2 more questions. In the 6 months that you've been watching him, have you seen a decline in the energy level in the 6 months? Let me just call it energy level.
It sort of seems like he's chipper when he's doing his videos for the day. You know those videos he throws out where he takes clips from other people? He's chipper. He seems like he's in a good mood. To me, I haven't really noticed. I haven't seen him in the last week, but I haven't really noticed any change from what he usually does, which is
in the last week. If you would have watched him last week, I think there's like with a time shift and a couple things going on. His energy levels come way down.
Yeah, I mean,
and his stamina, or maybe stamina to get through a show or a longer show. Maybe that's even a better description, stamina.
Yeah, maybe. Like I said, I haven't really watched him for the last week, so I don't know. But I mean, I don't think I think this is part of his schedule. I don't think he's ever going to quit doing daily shows. So
no, it's his decompression.
Right, exactly. From the real world, he gets to come in his booth. He's got a bunch of admirers. Yeah. He talks to his people. Sort of like Trump. He just talks to his people. Yeah.
His happy box with no women.
Exactly.
First name, last name said it's an honor to donate to Kyle and get trolled by him leaving immediately. That really does feel like a troll. Like, fuck you and your money. Like, what the?
Like a bully coming along and grabbing your wallet and then standing on your back. See you later, stupid. And throwing your empty wallet down.
I'm not gonna lie. I love it when he signs off like that.
It's hilarious.
When he cusses us out right before he leaves. It's so fucking funny. I don't know why I think that's so funny.
Like, go back and pull the clip where he actually literally said it, and when you all should go and kill yourselves. I went back and watched it 3 times. Gotta pull that. Maybe that should be our outro. No,
can you imagine if Conan O'Brien signed off every night with that on his TV show? Oh, by the way, please don't be afraid to hang yourself. Listen to
I'm better than all of you.
That's another one he said. That's another thing. Is like he talks about no pussy getting people. It's like, Kyle, we have eyes, right?
Yeah.
You see what pussy you get, and I'd rather go. No, I'm not gonna say that. Never mind. Stop me.
I've always said that Kyle, with the cards that he has rags in his hand, but he plays them like he's got a boat every time when you debate him.
Oh, for real? Like he really has like a Jack Queen high, no pairs, no hands in his poker hand, but he plays it like a royal flush every night. And he talks about destroying people's careers, and I love all of it, to be honest with you. But
do you like when he tells like Des to walk away from him because she has no subs, no views?
I do. I love it. That's just when he talks about how she's like suffocating him and like a leech sucking off of his fame and all that. I love it all.
Their last fight, he turns to her and says, "You're not even a YouTuber."
That's what it was.
My favorite Des line was one time he was going off on her. And she's like, because he called her fat or whatever. Just like, yeah, but you still lick my ass though.
Oh.
And I was like, and he didn't say a word. So I believe her then. Yeah. Oh my God.
We get the shrapnel sometimes.
All right, guys. I'm keeping people awake in this house.
Okay. Thank you so much for coming on, Beefy. See you in chat. See you.
Thank you, Beefy.
Yep. See you guys.
Carlos. Yeah. Come back next time. Yeah, I like that he's protective of Susie. I'm kind of protective of Susie. I don't like seeing her getting roasted and shit for no reason.
No, thank you. Usually the guys are like really, really, really nice and stuff because you guys understand I'm not doing anything untoward, and it doesn't work out sometimes.
You also take a beating when you call it. I mean, people don't know. This last one, she had a much more hold on the conversation, but before they would be just vicious.
What are you talking about? I'm treated like a princess.
I've been guaranteed that white nigga proposed to her, Dominican fucking wedding. Fuck you, Susie. You're a new white man.
Yeah, that's what I get. That's
all right, guys. That was great. We had 2 calls. That was fantastic. Thank you for calling in, CB. Thank you for calling in, Beefy Bitcoin. He forgot his own name this time. Do you hear him fumble over his own name?
Yes. Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Call, and come on anytime.
CB, really, really appreciate it. Lots of fun.
We got more clips for you next week. I'll just say next time you got some really funny stuff for you guys, and we'll see you next week.